armor aura going there, but yeah, I think that's the goal of the Storm Spirit, right? Why they picked this hero. It's going to go for the Drow in all of these fights and prevent her from just being able to auto attack.
We talked about the kind of weaknesses of Storm earlier today, where we're like, yeah, like why do teams keep picking this hero? And especially in games where you're like, it's not a good lane. I think this is one of the games where you're like, it's not a bad lane. Like he should draw against the Pango, maybe even go slightly positive. And then in terms of the game state, it's very good.
Hmm.
So I like the synergy between Storm and Dawnbreaker. We'll have to see how they end up playing it, because it's one of those things that Dawnbreaker wants to play away from your team, farm, and get more out of the map. That's kind of one of the ways that allows Dawnbreaker to benefit her team, being greedier. So we'll see what they end up doing with it.
Yeah, which puts a lot of pressure on the Storm Spirit. I'd like to see the Storm Spirit. I don't play Storm Spirit. I don't know the exact items he needs, but I want to see him be more active because you need to make space for the Morphling to farm. Like, that's all he's going to do. And then Dawnbreaker will join stuff, but she wants to ult in. So that only leaves you on the Storm Spirit because your supports are Undying Leshrac, right? They're not really going to start anything. Ooh, sneaks his ward in just in time.
Yeah,
No
that was
smoke
very
breaks.
close. Dark Mago gets the top ward.
Smoke's breaking now.
So the thing that Dawnbreaker does very well is wave clear, right? Celestial Hammer is a great wave clear tool. It's super non-committal, and you also have the follow-up from Leshrac. So if they're allowed to like catch a hero out of position, get like the Starbreaker into a split earth, like there's a lot of damage follow-up. So I think that's something the Crystal Maiden's gonna have to be very careful of. But positioning is going to be really important in that lane.
Two-legged abomination.
All right. Looks like we're just going to go 2 for 2 on the runes and head to the lanes.
I think top lane will be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah,
Bottom lane
I
might be a
agree.
little bit more active with the Undying, some back and forth, but we don't really see these heroes very much, Dawnbreaker and Leshrac, but I definitely think they have some really good kill potential if they isolate a hero. I love what Leshrac's doing. He's trying to see if some hero's going to walk in, and he'll just take Diabolic Edict, but he actually gives up just a moment too soon. He actually could have forced some serious damage on this Crystal Maiden.
He's going to see her under the ward, so he might be able to turn back
Yeah,
and wait in the trees here.
He's now looking for it. Leveling it up.
Yeah,
Here we
this is
go.
nice. The damage obviously buffed recently on Edict. Just more explosions, and just like that, you're down to a 3rd HP. So taking that damage all by yourself, never fun.
It's 400 at level 1 if every single proc goes off, which most of them did.
Yeah. And he's just going to do it again. Just continue to zone out this Crystal Maiden. It ends up taking a tower shot here. But she did block the hard camp spawn, so pretty worth it for her. You've played a little bit of support Lesh recently, right?
Yeah.
So talk to us. Like, what is the skill build, item build? Like, what are you looking for on this kind of support Lesh pick here as opposed to like a mid Lesh?
So you're gonna max Diabolic Edict. It's insane amount of damage at level 1. At max level, it's 1,360. So like 2 Diabolic Edicts will pretty much kill all the tier 1 towers. And then you can just get 1 point in Lightning Storm and Split Earth. Since this is a double range lane, usually I would say Lightning Storm, but maybe because he has the Dawnbreaker, he might opt for the stun. They're looking at this Crystal Maiden. They know she wants to block the camp, and she's gonna use the sentry. Oh no. Oh, I thought she would commit that. But yeah, you just kind of like look for kills to follow up, and if you can get kills, you pretty much take the tower.
I'm really surprised Genic did not go for Drow's Courier there. He had a free shot at it and definitely saw it under vision. But All right, that's interesting. So itemization wise, are you looking at just kind of like your regular support items, things like Glimmer Cape, or like this game in
Uh,
particular?
This game, it's a mech game, I'm pretty sure. So the thing with
Okay.
Leshrac is all your spells are pretty short ranged. So you have to get close, which puts you in danger as a, an intelligent support. You're relatively squishy. So you get the mech. It helps with tanking you up as you get close, and it's like the type of style you want to play because you want your team to play around Diabolic Edict. So you want to like take these early group fights, get a kill or two next to a tower, and then you're like, now I do the rest, guys. You just chill. I just pop W. We take the tower. You don't even need to creep wave on the tier ones. You can fog of war every single tier 1 tower and just let Diabolic Edict go.
I like that. And you have an Undying too, so kind of playing for kind of the sustain in the fight seems probably like the way to go. Genex should get the Lotus on the top side. Does end up going for a point in the Lightning Storm.
But not so glamorous.
So
It looks like Drow took a gust too, so the aggression potential may be a little bit tough here. As long as she holds that gust, right? Should be okay.
well,
say.
that is all end, and honestly, MNZ needs to be very careful if Genneken gets on top of you. Which
There's a lot of creeps following him.
dude, what a
Wait,
stomp!
Centaurs? Quote unquote neutral?
Dude, I knew it was coming too. I'm like, he walks in range, that Centaur is gonna hoof stomp for sure. So a little bit of savior there for the eventual, or for the Drow. Forces the pop of the Lotus, which is very good for them.
That should help.
Guess we haven't really talked too much about these other lanes. Mid lane's looking quite good for the Storm Spirit, a little bit even, but it is kind of expected that Storm should come out slightly ahead in this matchup. He is also going for an early Falcon Blade, which I like a lot, as opposed to like just treads into Witchblade. And I'm wondering if that's because he's planning on skipping the Witchblade for another item. So we'll have to see. I'm a little bit curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It
the
is
exact
Wonder
build,
Kid.
but I do like it as a. I feel like that's the kind of item you want if you're going to play early, and I think that's definitely what he needs to do.
Yeah. Because he's the initiator for his team, right? You have like an offlane Dawnbreaker. It's like your initiation is Storm Spirit zipping in with the Dawnbreaker, popping the Solar Guardian to come through and find a kill.
Yeah, so he needs this like early build, whatever he thinks that is, right? I'll trust him on that since I don't play Storm, but I think it does make sense.
Dark Mago. Ooh, great swashbuckle. Devil top lane as well, getting low. Genic just somehow pops the Crystal Maiden.
I know I should respect.
Oh my goodness.
First,
Out of all the creeps nearby, nearly every single one of those Diabolic Edict procs hit her.
Yeah, the damage is insane. He's level 2. That is a power spike. We're now up to 720 pure damage. So if you sit next to someone, literally the Crystal Maiden will die if every single hit goes to her. It is so much damage on this spell.
Yeah. I was shocked that they gave Leshrac pure damage. It did not make sense to me that they're like, yeah, what if we, hear me out, turned Edict pure? Like, who came up with that idea? Devil top lane. Nice little jump to the low ground there with the Celestial Hammer. 6-minute rune. Gardic here, trying to zone them off. Now looking for Michael as top lane. Gennic's going to grab a haste, and Dark Mago will not be able to contest that, and should be a freebie here for Wonder Kid on the Storm Spirit. Nice to know. And Gennic with an Edict, just trying to have a little fun here. But Devil, top lane. Ooh, is he going to get in range? He doesn't have boots. Oh, thank God there's no Tormentor.
Classic Crystal Maiden move speed.
Gennic's coming over. He's like, oh, it's my job.
Your
I know what I
damage.
must do.
Your damage, let's go.
She's like, I have to deny.
She literally knows she's gonna die. She immediately goes for the deny. See if she can get it. These creeps are eating up a lot of these edicts, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. Gennic? Dude, that is...
Devil.
He gets the deny, though. Bro.
Ooh,
Okay,
damn.
that was a sick play by Yor to pull the Ancient Camp, because, yeah, he made the realization. He's like, if I try to run away, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But wow.
I feel like that's a slight misplay from the Leshrac. I think if you position in a different way, you can kind of keep Crystal Maiden as the max range target and not have so many Edict bounces go to the creeps. But yeah, I
He
guess
also took a
himself
lot of
denied.
damage
So
from the creeps.
yeah, otherwise he wouldn't have died. So a little bit of a mistake, but happy endings. Mid lane, bait out. Yeah, not leading to anything.
So one thing I'm realizing, Lumiere has a very early phylactery. So we've seen a lot of Morphlings go for phylactery and Anaconda eventually in the mid game. Lumiere just prioritizing it was interesting for sure. Oh, Rolling Thunder. Dark Mako is going to go in, and Storm has to leave. Power Rune is going to be bottom, and this Tombstone is actually doing a lot of work as MNZ's actually caught on the backside by Genic and Devil. They get the kill, and now Wonderkid gets to go in. There's so many zombies just chewing through the Crystal Maiden. And Dark Mago, he's going to survive, but you've lost your entire safe lane as they came mid for this. Will you get Wonderkid is the question. He has a swashbuckle. It should be enough damage. Yeah. Okay, so they at least managed to take down the Storm Spirit. But I think that's still pretty worth it. Your Drow is not having a good time.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised she was there to be killed. I know core net worths overall still quite close. The way the last hits and the kills worked out. But Morphling's at top. And I'm not sure if you can pressure him, really, actually. I guess that's kind of okay, because you think you have the Drow counter, right? So maybe they just have to work on continuing to help Drow. She did die, but she's still okay on net worth.
Yeah, she is actually doing quite well. I'm surprised. I thought this lane was going a lot worse for her in terms of net worth, but... I mean, she's neck and neck with everyone else.
Yeah, she's doing well in the last hits.
Yeah.
Dawnbreaker
Lumiere's not really ahead either. Wonderkid will walk through, finds a pretty big stack here in the triangle, but needs to be very careful. Sacred and the gang is going to put that to a stop. They'll finish up the stack themselves. Oh, Gardic. That's a dead Undying.
I was trying to sap some XP of that stack, but they were already done. They go collect a free kill there.
They're just going to go in.
Wonderkid going in. Dawnbreaker.
The Dawnbreaker, there it is, but a little bit slow on the join as now Devil doesn't even connect on the swashbuckle, so they're out. Regen in the top lane, however, is Leshrac just walks in, takes down the Crystal Maiden with the spear, and the Mars Arena will do it. Oh, the regen bottled by Dark Mago. Wonderkid was just way too slow. He decided to bottle up a couple times before going for it and massively gets punished. Huge wins from a Starbucks as now the Pangalier's Diffusal is on the way. They get not only the Storm Spirit, but the Leshrac, and Storm is the one having a terrible game. 1,500 gold behind the Pango.
Yeah, that's not what you want, because he's the only initiator, and Dawnbreaker's not even having that great of a game either. So, like, sometimes you see Dawnbreakers play a little bit more aggressively, kind of like play on the enemy's half of the map more. But this game, she's a bit on the back foot because she was getting kills, but not really the last hits. Still, she's kind of strong here. They're going to push up to the tower. Genic's got level 3 Diabolic Edict, so, I mean, just watch this tower's health. Look at it go. Pretty absurd. He's feeling scared. He's backing off.
Yeah, it's some of the Diffusal. Split Earth, not really going to be able to connect. This is just level 1. And Drow Ranger with a quick pickup there. Not really any difficulty at all. And Starbucks, honestly, are in full control of this game as they're now looking to head bottom and find Lumiere, who... he's going to have to be fairly worried. As this smoke, if it catches him off guard...
silence.
They got him on the gust.
Silence?
Yeah, and they just zap him down.
Now that you're dead.
Yeah, that's
I wonder if he was looking somewhere else. I think he should have been able to react to that.
Yeah, I'm sure he was not expecting that. At least, like, of all the different angles they could have been coming from, I don't think he was looking for that one.
What if he was backing to the tower, opened up his shop, and the shop covered up the heroes. Like, if he plays with the shop on the right side, I feel like that actually could have happened to him.
Oh,
Dire's
100%.
top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Well, just
is
like
under
that,
attack.
3,000 gold lead all of a sudden for a Starbucks, and well, this Storm and Dawnbreaker combo is not working out super hot. You needed to be able to create the tempo. Neither of these guys are having a great game, and it kind of starts on that mid initiation where the Dawnbreaker was just a little bit too late, and boy, oh boy,
Deck it
the
death.
blink reveal from Sacred.
Under attack.
Best kill you could find right there. He even
That's
did get
huge.
the attribute shift off that time, but just enough damage from everyone else around,
Yeah.
including this reworked Pango swashbuckle.
I actually can't believe they buffed this hero.
Under attack.
Like they legitimately thought they were nerfing it, and then they were just like, oops, we buffed it. Our bad.
Ooh, close. Almost got his Undying out of there. Yeah.
There's a
Just tone it down. Bring it down to like 100 damage per tick. It should actually be a nerf, both to the number of hits and the
Dire's
damage.
bottom tower is under attack.
yeah, it is absurd. Oh my
no.
god, Sacred Lumiere. We should be able to get out of here, and the Dawnbreaker is joining. Dark Mago still has Rolling Thunder available. Swashbuckle up to the high ground. I'm surprised he never committed the Rolling Thunder. He had so much time.
Oh, okay, that went better than expected. I thought that was about to be a
Radiant's
third
bottom
Morphling
tower
death.
is under attack.
And
Yeah.
I kind of think, yeah, the
Radiant's
Rolling
bottom
Thunder had come
tower
out. Maybe
is
it would
fallen.
be.
He
But
tried
you know
to play
what?
around the illusion rune, I think. He was
I
like,
guess
oh, I got
so.
this illusion. Like, I'll be able to, you know, just walk away with the dispel. That did not quite work how he wanted.
Well, Lava Esports needed something like that. You're gonna find a Crystal
Oh.
Maiden kill here as well.
And
Because
Wonder
if you're
Kid
an
gets an
arcane
arcane.
rune. It's pretty good. Gonna
Pango.
give chase.
Whoa,
Ooh,
that
spear off
spear
the
looked
mark.
very close.
Yeah, the high ground to low ground, I'm proven right here, throws even the pros off. So it's like Devil's gonna get to live because of that. Pretty sure if it stuns, just Pango finishes that off.
Yeah.
Indeed, Sacred. It's too bad. Well, Devil's real happy with it, actually. So
Man, it's like I'm thinking about how this swashbuckle thing has changed. It actually just makes Blightstone so much stronger on this hero.
yeah,
And it was already really strong because like supports and stuff who just happen to catch like a couple swashbuckles get bursted way faster.
Dire are scanning.
throws the
Rolling
rollout
Thunder.
actually.
We're gonna see it this time connect. They does see a courier, so I think he knows guard. Oh boy. Well, that's gonna hurt. Vortex comes out, connects onto the Crystal Maiden. Yor needs to be careful. The spear actually connects onto the Storm Spirit. They got a Frostbite to follow it up. Storm Spirit's gonna go down. Dark Mega with a double kill. Now looking for the support Lesh, and it's not even a contest. They get him. They get the D wards as well. 3 fall on the side of Lava. As the Starbucks are looking real clean here in game number 1.
I'm not saying it's Storm Spirit's fault, but this is not helping the trend of last pick Storm Spirits not panning out that you and I have been seeing on our stream. I don't know if that's coincidence or if it's saying something about the hero, but it is not paid off in these last, I don't know, like even over the last few days of like various games you and I have watched. I feel like every time I
Yeah.
see this hero in the last pick, don't feel impressed.
We're like, oh, okay, it could be a decent Storm Spirit game. And then it just keeps coming back to like, there's just other mid heroes that can never lose a lane. Evident, or like proof by the fact that Pangolier gets buffed in this patch and just somehow never loses his lane, even in terrible matchups. He's gonna get dove in the mid lane
pretty
here.
deep.
Wonder Kid going for it. Devil gets on top of him. They burst him down with the help of Lumiere. A very nice go, but Sacred holding his spell kit, realizing, all right, we got nothing left. Wonder Kid still wanting to chase here, but no real health or mana.
Attack.
Or no mana to chase him down. So that is a really nice find. I thought for sure there was no way they were going to connect onto that, but Sacred now in
Literally
trouble.
just enough mana.
Oh, man. Walking with a clarity, and he walked under a ward.
Just enough mana to zip and get that electric vortex to set that kill up.
It's like mana boots from Lesh and a clarity. Just enough. Okay, so that is a huge swing, actually. A few thousand gold going back their way. Some momentum for sure for the Morphling, who is on his way to a Manta style. Makes sense. Against the silence of the Drow Ranger, you kind of have to have it.
Let the fun begin.
Radiant's middle tower is
They are
under
getting to
attack.
farm pretty efficiently, as is the strength of the Dawnbreaker.
Is under attack.
Jesus.
I guess it was finally your time.
Yeah, for the record, Swashbuckle did 420 damage to the Undying there. Top lane. Yule's out from Sacred to get double away and also cancel. He could turn,
Radiant's middle
but
tower
it looks like
is
they
under
won't.
attack.
Cold comfort.
You are correct on the Lesh, though. He does have the mech done.
Looks like he's gonna skip
Radiant's
Greaves for
bottom
now, get a
tower is
Yule's.
under attack.
That's no good.
Pretty useful to ult to keep yourself alive as well. Same as Core Lesh, you can like Yule's yourself, your spells are still going.
Oh, Gardic gonna get a D-ward, but instantly dead again. Well, yeah, you know, we knew it did a lot of damage last time. Add an Amplify damage rune, does 700 damage instantly. Dawnbreaker's gonna come through, try and keep them alive. They make some space, but a huge Rolling Thunder in Arena just melts them all as the freezing field just blocks off any hopes of escape, and Gardic's just gonna die back instead. A triple kill for the Pangolier.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah,
Radiant structures
that game just got real hard. How much damage did he do there?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, 700 damage. Oh, that's just the Undying kill, though. Wait, what? All right, whatever. There it is. 2,300 damage coming out from the Pango.
Sometimes you could say at least our carry was farming, and it's true this time, but it is a Morphling who I feel is already countered by the Drow, who is having a better time than the Morphling. So I don't know if that's really a saving grace for Lava Esports this time.
Yeah, the matchup never gets good for Morph, like realistically. Because at some point, like I said, she gets a marksmanship proc and you're dead. So he has to build an armor item at some point, which you don't really like to do on the Morphling.
I don't think he will. He's just going to depend on his team being able to get to the Drow, which, I mean, they'll be able to do it, but will they be able to kill her and or take up enough time for Morphling to kill everyone else? Because it will be like Storm Zip plus Dawnbreaker
Dire's
ult.
top tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
It just means like Morphling has to solo the rest of it with the supports.
Cold comfort.
Dawnbreaker has an Orchid. Definitely interesting. Trying to think who your main target is. I guess it is just Pango.
Radiant are scanning.
But this guy is a
think
900-ish gold away from an Aghanim Scepter, so he's about to get a lot more HP.
They're going to get to work on Roshan, and they are nowhere near in position to contest this, so they're going to get their own Torment. Ooh! Garde getting close!
Did he
Who
pop
got
Flesh
that?
Golem not to die, just to get that bonus HP?
Scanning.
I'm not sure when he popped it, but he needed the mech heal to keep himself just alive.
Sean has fallen to the
Pretty quick Roche here at 21 minutes.
Yeah, not bad. Aegis onto your Drow. Mostly just my guess would be a farming Aegis. Like, she's just going to hope that she can farm a little bit more aggressively, and if she dies, her team should be able to back her up. Speaking of which,
Yeah, I don't think they should feel too much pressure, right? Because,
Yeah, I
I mean,
agree.
we're talking about how we think this Drow will handle the Morphling. As long as you protect her a little bit, and you've got Arena, Pango ult, 2 supports to help protect you. I think they should feel okay going late. Maybe not like ultra late, but at least like, you know, mid-game, second Roche type timing. Ultra late game, maybe that's where things get a little wacky again, and that's where like late game Morph can get kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
And maybe
is
he
under
can make something happen, just like depending on his mobility to avoid the Drow throughout most of a fight. But we'll have to get there first, and it is 9K advantage for Starbucks here at 22 minutes. So if you think too much about the ultra late game, I mean, hey, you're gonna get caught up here in the early game.
Yeah, I agree, and I think you're gonna get to a point here where this Pangolier is actually just too much as well. He's been one-shotting your Undying, which is not a good sign. And they do know Devil's up here on the high ground. They also see Genic. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for him. Yeah, Dark Mago's just going to blink right on in. The Spear will connect into the Rolling Thunder even as well. So committing a lot here to find this kill. Ends up stealing Pulse Nova on Michael. Not really the best spell, but it is better than nothing. They're looking for Genic, though, or Gardic. They actually find him! No way. What a great scout by the Crystal Maiden.
He draws on her own. Can they maybe get her pop Aegis?
They're running right back to him. I don't think Lumiere realizes this is the real Drow. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been some nice
huge chunk
Manta
of
tricks.
damage.
MNZ has done this several times throughout this game already, where he goes with one illusion and sends the other away. So mixing it up, keeping his opponents on their toes. How funny would that be if he just pops Lumiere at low HP, thinking he's just next to some illusions?
He gets like one good marksmanship proc at level 18
Yeah.
and it just kills him.
That's the dream for a Drow.
Yeah.
It's just like Invokers wanting to Sunstrike the Morphling.
I mean, any marksmanship proc she gets is pure damage, right? So it is... I would be surprised if we don't see like a Vlad's coming out at some point for Lava, like on any of their heroes, because it is super value on a Morphling because of just the fact that he is all agility, similar to the Drow Ranger, but getting just even a little bit of armor goes a long way. Genic here, gets scouted, hits a nice 2-hero stun. The Dawnbreaker is going to come in as well. Rolling Thunder comes through from Dark Mago, and it's going to start... Wait, he canceled it. Oh, Dark Mago dies. And now Wonder Kid looking to get away, but he gets caught from the Drow. Is it enough damage? It is, and Devil will die as well. So 3 for 1. You do manage to take down the Dawn... Dude, Sacred, you're kidding me. Finds Gardic mid-TP as he's trying to escape.
Oh, Leshrac stole, or Rubik stole Leshrac Split Earth too. That is such a good steal.
Yeah.
If he had the Shard, even better, but he does have one queued up. Oh, keep this forever. I don't even know, like, what's better than this game.
No, it's definitely Split Earth is the best.
Yeah,
It's
I think so. Maybe, like, Tombstone in the right fight could be pretty good steal, too, but...
Good. Oh, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I was
think the
confused
Split
by
Earth
the
is
Pango.
solid.
He was under the effect of roll-up, and was Orchided. Like, he Orchided him during the roll-up, and I think he canceled channeling his Rolling Thunder, thinking he was going to be able to get out of it. But then the Orchid hit as soon as the roll-up expired, and he got stuck.
They're going to get this mid tower here, put this Aegis to work. They got 30 seconds on it.
Oh my goodness.
Playing Gardic in his base. Damn.
And comes for a D-ward, and they're just like, what if there was no more Undying?
They're going to bait it.
Rubik's got his shard coming.
Yeah. It's not going to get here in time for the Aegis to expire, but otherwise, essentially, you just drop Split Earth on Drow, and you just let her go. And I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
feel like...
not that hard to steal Split Earth, so like later in the game, he can do that. Like, just imagine a Drow sitting on a Glacier hitting her buildings, and there's also Split Earth proccing underneath her. Like, how do you jump that?
I don't know. You also have a Hex on Sacred, so if he finds his opening...
Damn.
Yeah, if he finds an opening, they're gonna go. But
They're not gonna push it too hard.
Damage
Yeah.
top 2.
Yeah, that's a nice one to find. They'll just wait for the next Roshan. I mean, they're already feeling very strong, a nice lead.
Oh, they're smoking in.
top tower.
This
Kinda need to
could
do
be
something like this.
problematic. Smoke's gonna pop. Do they find Wonder Kid first? They do. Sacred doesn't get the Hex off in time. Instead, he's the one who gets caught. The turnaround, though, MNZ dumping a lot of damage out. Great Silent Spear doesn't manage to catch Wonder Kid, but they've lost both Undying and the Dawnbreaker. The Sacred still looking for more. Up onto the high ground, they've caught the Morphling, the pull back, and there it is. Literally one shot by the Drow.
That is an
650
amazing
damage.
amplified damage. Amazing rune find. It's gonna actually get them 2 sets here, and maybe even 3.
I think you just end the game, maybe. I think they might just go tier 4s.
Let's see what they're feeling.
Well, Blink Hex catches the Storm Spirit. Spear, it's available. They got him. And no buyback available. He's dead for 50. Is now Undying in trouble. Roll up used perfectly by Dark Mega to take down the Undying once again as MNZ
might be
just
the
getting
end.
to work on the tier 4s. And
Morphing's
yeah, I
gonna
don't know what you can
spawn,
do.
but I guess you buy back on the Undying too.
Which of these split Earths is whose? Well, I guess only one of them have the shards, so the recurring split Earth is definitely Michael's.
That feels bad. You don't even have your own shard. He's got the better split earth.
They're going for a wraparound play here. You have a Lincoln's on the Drow, and she is just standing on these split Earth spams. He does lose the cooldown. It does expire now, but you have no fortification. You've got to do something. They're like, all right, it's been too quiet for too long. Get it, coming in from the backside. He's gonna get caught though. The Drow Ranger looking for the kill, and he just dodges out Wonder Kid. The spear out, it catches 2. Oh no! Lumiere with the BKB trying to hobble away. He's got no way out. Waveform in 2, in 1. The dodge will survive, but a Yules has caught him. Dude.
I swear he was in waveform duration.
He
Must
was,
have been, like, the
but the
last-
Yules was cast first, I think is what it was.
It interrupts if you're in the...
Yeah, because he cast Yules when he was BKB, and like mid waveform, it'll pull you out.
Oh. That is so weird. That is
His BKB
so weird.
expired like mid waveform.
Yeah, well, I guess it wouldn't have really mattered anyways. He was not
Yeah.
about to mount a 1v5 defense, so...
Probably.